Okay, let's take a look. Heat advisory until 7 o'clock this evening from just to the east of San Antonio and just to the south and east of San Antonio does include Guadalupe County, Wilson County, Gonzales counties, and counties to the south and east. We're right on the edge. And this morning, about 3:30 this morning when I got in, I was thinking, wow, we're really close to an impact day, but probably won't be at that certain criteria. And sure enough, we're not, but we're right on the edge. So having said all that, I mean, it's almost an impact day. So if you've got to do a lot this afternoon, make sure that you take it easy. Make sure you take some water breaks and just take some breaks in general. It's going to be a hot afternoon. High today, just 3 degrees above average, but the problem is the humidity. So the high today, 100 degrees. This will be the third time this year that we've hit 100. Record is 106. We haven't been near records. We're not going to break a record anytime soon. Definitely not going to break that 106 for today, but it is going to be a hot one. Heat index today, about 106. And the UV is 10, which is very high. So partly cloudy to mostly sunny. And if you've got anything planned this evening, it is going to be very warm out there. Current temperature is 91, but in the heat advisory area, look at this, just at the noon hour, Hallettsville's at 95 and Victoria at 95. You add the humidity and Victoria 105 is what it feels like. Hallettsville already feels like 103. And at this noon hour, we feel like about 98. So here in Bexar County, we're going to be close to the heat advisory, but not quite. High today, 100. You know, this time of the year in the southern plains, it can get really hot. Wichita, Kansas, 106. Dallas-Fort Worth, 102. You know, we've had all kinds of stories from the Midwest of thunderstorm action, and it's because of this upper level ridge of high pressure. The storm track is taking everything right over the same areas from, let's say South Dakota right into Ohio. Okay, we got a little weak disturbance here in the western Gulf. That's going to give us our next slight chance for rain tomorrow. Don't get excited, maybe 10 to 20% chance. So it's going to be pretty slim. And then I think for the weekend and into next week, the upper level ridge just builds right back. And I think most of next week is just going to be hot and rain free. We got some happenings here in the tropical Atlantic. We've got an 80% chance that this will develop into our next named storm. And then about a 50-50 shot on the one that's right behind it. Let's take a look. I've added the upper level winds here. So not much wind shear right now, but may move into some wind shear getting close to the Caribbean, and it does look like this is going to stay on a pretty south track into the Caribbean if it holds together. So we've got some time to watch that over the weekend. High today right around 100. Let's take a look at tomorrow. Yeah, I do think we'll have a few showers around, about a 10 to 20% coverage for tomorrow. Heat index values over the next several days are going to be close to heat advisory criteria. Molds 410 and light. All right, here's the 7-day forecast. Tomorrow, high temperatures at about 98, 10% chance of some rain. And for Saturday and Sunday, highs near 100. And next week, I think every day we're going to be very close to 100 degrees.